This is Jackie, and I'm here with Doe Paoro at day one of Bonnaroo. It's a lovely, beautiful day out. It's about to get really, really hot. I know we're both really looking forward to the heat, right?
Very much. Yeah, bring it on.
So describe your sound on last year's release, After, for us.
I'd say it's a mix of a lot of electronic and nature at the same time. It's kind of the past and the present right now.
Nature definitely fits in very well here. So how is After different from your release, your 2012 release, Love? Slow to Love.
That was really like the first thing I'd ever put out. And I made it in 6 months with my friend Adam in our apartments in Brooklyn. This was a much different process. The second record, After, we made with a bunch of the guys from Bonnaroo, with S. Carey and BJ Burton producing it. It was a really big production. I made the record over 4 years, so it feels like a fully realized thing.
So you've taken a lot more care this time. You've had a lot more time put into it.
I think elephants, I'm going to get this statistic wrong. They are pregnant for like 2 years, I think. Something crazy. That sounds about right. That's what I would think it would take to like carry an elephant baby. That's what it felt like.
It's the gestational rate of an elephant. I think that's a really great analogy. I like that.
Go with it.
Very nice. So is there a song or two that best represents your overall sound?
Well, it's changing right now a lot, but I think The Wind is a good example of it, and also on the record, Outlines kind of shows where I'm going.
Considering all the time and work that you put into the album, are there some messages that you hope fans would take away from it?
Definitely. I'm a big, outside of music, I have a meditation practice and a yoga practice, and I think that influences it a lot. And the message of After is really like you can kind of rewrite your story at any point and not to get too stuck in what's happening right now, but to just constantly feel like you're free to start again.
And again, I think that vibe fits in really well here. So how is your spirituality and your beliefs sort of reflected in those songs?
I think this idea of surrender and release and kind of struggling with my own attachment and also it's interesting. It's like a double-edged sword, struggling with knowing that I'm a person who gets attached, like us all, and also knowing that is something that brings me pain. So the songs are a lot of meditation on that idea.
And you mentioned before you collaborated with a bunch of folks. Why was that helpful to collaborate with other people?
I love collaboration. It's just something about music that it makes the process enjoyable, and I think it also shows you different sides of the same issue and helps bring out other things from the music. For sure, I couldn't have made this record. It wouldn't have sounded the way it did if I made it myself. And I feel really lucky to have had all these other people's perspectives in on it.
Excellent. And Bonnaroo's Super Jam is sort of notorious for bringing in a bunch of different musicians from a bunch of different backgrounds. If you could collaborate with someone who's completely the antithesis of your genre or of what people might assume is your genre, who would you like to collaborate with?
Oh my gosh. That's a tough one. I'm caught on the spot. Of people who are here right now?
Sure. Or elsewhere.
I don't know. I have to think about that one. I've been really excited about Chance the Rapper. Oh, I know. I'm so excited about Paul Simon's new record. Man, I would love to work with Paul Simon. What a writer.
That's amazing.
Amazing human.
And in 2016, we need some of those vintage musicians. We need to still enjoy them while we have them. Please, let's bring some more Paul Simon into the mix.
Relevant. The new record, I'm like, Stranger to Stranger could be a song that was written any time in the last 30 years.
Absolutely. So what's up next for you after Bonnaroo?
I'm like in deep in writing my third record. I'm so excited about it, and so I'm just going to keep chipping away at that.
So what's that process like for you? Are you doing it again by yourself, or are you collaborating on the road, at home, a little bit of everything?
A little bit of everything, writing with a bunch of different friends. And I've been writing for the last 4 months, and it just started to crystallize for me in the last month what it is, what's at the core of it. So I'm going to kind of keep building on that and then hopefully produce it in the fall.
Excellent. Well, stay tuned for much more from Doe Paoro. This is Jackie. Thanks to In the Key of Change and Chorus.fm.